Africa is where it is today because the church has largely contributed to shaping a poisonous worldview. Something is really wrong with the body of Christ, and I'm not saying this from a sarcastic standpoint. I'm telling you that the reason why there is widespread failure from Christians is largely because the advantage God gave to change society, called the pulpit, has become worse than a shrine in terms of the kind of software we have translated to people. There are many believers today who, do you know, just knowing the value of relationships alone would have opened doors for them. Are we together? They did not know, and they were not mentored, that your destiny helper can also be an unbeliever. So they were looking for Christians who will help them. All kinds of unbelievers were around. They hated them because a theology taught them to hate and fight them, and they were searching for their church members to leave them. Now they have become 30 years, 40 years. All the opportunities for a job has gone. How about the one who was taught that there's one wife and there's one husband somewhere? That lady sat down and many good men kept coming. I love you. Oh, the lady refused because somehow she had one dream engineered by an ignorant pastor's sermon and kept that lady there. And every good man that loves her has married now. There are, with all due respect, there are certain areas in the body of Christ that subconsciously victimizes women. Very wrong, destructive, subliminal programmings. There are pastors who have been the singular reason for the destruction of many marriages because of what they taught as the roles of a couple in marriage. Our idea of praying is spiritualize your fear. Just spiritualize your fear so that you have a consolation that at least you spoke to God while waiting for change. Change that never comes because our theology has produced an irresponsible breed of Christians. Ask the average young graduate right now, what are you going to make out of your life? For most of them, just for asking that question, here's their reply: Shabalantos Kalika Prandagada. What did you say again? A great life. Let me tell you all the visions when I was in 400 level, and you are looking at him and they say, okay, now that you are done, I'm not downplaying your tongues, where are you going from here? He said, I know God, I know how God lifted me, I know the grace upon my life. That same person, after 5 years, you will see him like a horse that has been tamed. He may not even be born again because he's angry, offended at the pastor who he believed deceived him on campus. There are many angry young men today because the propositions we have given them, even though it seemed to have come from God based on our theology, it's not produced victory in their lives. How many believers are still owing rent in church? Talk to me. How many believers do not have food to eat, and it seems to not be an issue for the pastor, and yet we demand that every Sunday members should show up, not online, on site, and they are not armed robbers, and you are trying to stop prostitution. Why wouldn't the lady be tempted to prostitute herself when she lives in, say,